If you want eggs the way I've got that are so rich and delicious, and I know exactly what's going into them, you need to get yourself a setup for chickens. Now, you don't have to put up a fence like we did. It's just that when we let the chickens out, they roam around and they poop on the patio and the front porch, and my wife got tired of it, so I put up a fence to keep them contained for most of the day. I've got 3 separate chicken runs that I can open and close. I've got one of them open now, and that allows me to have the chickens to go in there and eat the grass and the bugs without killing everything. You see how in this common run, all the grass is dead, and it's just from them scratching, and their droppings are really rich in nitrogen and it kills the grass. I had this one open for a while, and they came in here and they ate a bunch of bugs and grass and weeds and seeds, and then closed it off so it can kind of heal, and open up this paddock. And then soon I'll open up that paddock and close this one off. All of these paddocks open into the common run, and the common run opens to the chicken coop. And this coop has boxes on the outside where I can reach in and grab eggs whenever they're available. There's a hen. I'm going to leave her. She's probably laying now. This one I know already has 2 eggs in it. And then, okay, here's one. So I don't get, an egg a day per chicken. As the days get shorter in the winter, they lay less eggs. And you can force them to lay better by adding some light. And then, and that's fine. I've done it before. And if that's what you need to do to get your eggs, go for it. We let them out late in the day and let them free range all throughout the yard and into the bamboo and the bushes, and probably about 3 hours a day they get to range, and they're hungry enough at that point that they pretty much stay over here eating instead of getting up around the house and leaving their droppings all over. I'll show you what I mean. This is where my wife and I sit in the mornings to drink our coffee. And you can see there's been some chicken poop over here. So when she comes out here with the coffee and she's got chicken poop in her chair, she doesn't like it. So I built a fence to contain the chickens, and we only let them out a few hours a day. We let them get hungry before we let them out, and that keeps them busy eating in the bushes and the grass and the field and the trees, and keeps them away from the house. So that makes a happy wife, and that makes me happy. Every now and then I get one of these products that I think is so good, I want to tell you about it, and I think I might make some money off of it. I'm going to do that by giving you a discount code. When you go to their website to order one of these things, you tell them I sent you, use the promo code Survival Tips, they'll give you a 10% discount. You want to go to ziptiedomes.com, and I'll give you the link at the website. This is a geodesic dome that's built out of PVC. Depending on how rich your lawn is, you can put 25, maybe 30 chicks in there. Your chicks are going to take probably 5 to 6 months to get big enough to where they're laying. So probably at 4 months or so, you might let them out, 5 months. That means you're going to keep them in here for quite a while. If you've got 25 of them that are almost adults, you're going to need to move this every day, which is no big deal, because they provide you with these handles to grab this and move it. Now, one that's 10 feet, you can move it by yourself. Pretty easy. Now, on the 10-foot dome, this door is kind of small and you got to squat. It's a little aggravating, but they sell bigger models. They sell a 16-foot dome too. But the point is, it's a simple design that's inexpensive. He's got his patented hub that makes putting this thing together so easy. You get the struts, these patented hubs, all the zip ties you need. You got to supply your own chicken wire, and you've got to supply your own tarp. I've got the tarp taken off so you can see what's going on inside. But when you got chicks in here, you want to put a tarp over it to keep them out of the rain and the sun. They've got to have some shade. Adjusting the feeders inside of this dome could not be simpler. All you do is get a wire and hang it from one of the struts, and then adjust the height here depending on what kind of feeder you have, and where you want it to ride. I've just run this wire through the chicken wire to keep it from sliding down the strut. If you don't have any chicken wire up here, just get a zip tie and tighten it around this strut, and that'll keep the wire from riding down. This setup is great whether you're raising chicks for eggs or for meat. If you're raising them for meat, they're going to spend their whole life in here. And you're probably going to get it set up to where you move these every day. So if you've got a big patch of lawn or a field, you can put these in there and they eat bugs and grass and whatever additional feed you give them. If you do it yourself like this, you know exactly what's gone into either the eggs or the meat, whatever you're eating. And you don't have to worry about all the crap they put in their food from the factories, because you don't know what goes in there. At least I don't. Hey, let's check out the eggs. What kind of eggs you get is going to depend on what kind of chicken you have. And if you've got a variety, then you're going to get a rainbow of eggs that makes it so much fun for your little girls to go out and harvest every day. So get a bunch of different kinds of chickens and see what kind of eggs you get. These are Americanas, and these are Bresse chickens, B-R-E-S-S-E, from France. And I don't know which ones are laying these brownlings. And I've got some barred rocks out there that are not laying yet, so I'll get those pretty soon and see what color I've got from them. I'm going to cook up some of these for you so you can see just how rich these yolks are. The way I poach these things is just a little bit of water in a pan, and I put a little bowl in there to heat it up. When that water's boiling, I'll show you the next step. Spray a little oil. Keeps the egg from sticking. How about one of each? Let's do 3. This one, and this one. Look how rounded. It stands up in the bowl like a marble. How rich the yolk is. The shells are thick. Three eggs like that, I poach them about 5 minutes. All right, I'm gonna get these out. I like to season it with aromat, a little salt, black pepper, and Tabasco. Not too much. If you like them more done than that, you can cook them more done than that. I want to get a really important concept across to you. These yolks are rich, but not strong. They're rich, but mild. And what I mean is, it's kind of like cream. Cream is very rich in your mouth and fatty and satisfying, but it's not a strong tasting unless it's gone bad. But you know, fresh cream is just a mild tasting thing that's very rich. These yolks are the same way. They don't taste strong like a duck egg. They are mild, but just extra buttery and creamy. I think any off-grid application calls for raising your own eggs, having chickens. They're a great source of food. They keep the bugs down, they keep the ticks down. They're probably the dumbest animals on the farm, so they're really entertaining to watch. It's a superfood that has every essential mineral, vitamin, and amino acid. Don't take that literally, but I'm talking about it's got a lot. Well, It's 10:30, which is a little late for me to eat breakfast. But I'll eat this, and then I'll be good with just a salad at lunch. I'm gonna have a big dinner. But this will keep me going all morning, even if I'm fairly active. It's a great breakfast. I've made a fabulous egg drop soup out of this stuff. I never get tired of it. It's like eating candy. Really important for you to get one of those zip-tied domes. Go to ziptieddomes.com. See what they have available, anything you're interested in. Tell them survival tips. You'll get the full 10-foot dome kit for $295 minus your discount and whatever shipping arrangements you work out with them. They're really good guys, top-notch, personal customer service. A human being talks to you and helps you solve your problem, helps you figure out what you need for your specific application, answer any questions you have. The guy's name is John Hurt, and it's his own business. It's his patent. He loves what he's doing, and he loves you guys just as much as I do. Go to ziptieddomes.com, tell him survival tips, and that'll get you a 10% discount, and pretty soon you'll be eating fabulous eggs like I am.